Hi, my name is Olivia Devine, and today I'll be talking about the 1956 earthquake in Greece. So on July 9th, 1956, the largest magnitude earthquake to ever hit Europe occurred in Greece. At a magnitude of 7.7, the earthquake almost reached the highest magnitude of a 9. The epicenter of the earthquake was located on the island of Amorgos. However, the waves carried throughout all the islands, specifically to Santorini. The power of this earthquake literally tore Santorini apart and left it completely destroyed and devastated. The earthquake's magnitude triggered a tsunami, causing even more damage to the island and its residents. An island is the most hazardous place for an earthquake of this magnitude to occur purely due to the delicate landscape the residents live on. So, the reason this earthquake was so powerful and hazardous is because Greece is surrounded by very active tectonic plates that have a lot of energy and power when undergoing movements. The geological history surrounding the Mediterranean is complex. The Mediterranean, specifically Greece, is located between the Eurasia, African, and Arabian plates. Additionally, Greece is specifically located on top of the Aegean Sea plate. This small plate sweeps up the African plate, and this subduction causes a high amount of seismic energy. However, the cause for this specific earthquake originated on a strike-slip fault known as the Amorgos Fault. The built-up stress and tension between the two plates eventually caused them to slip past each other at a very powerful speed, releasing a great deal of energy. So the human impact of this earthquake at a magnitude 7.7 caused immense damage to the islands of Greece and largely affected the population and quality of life there. 53 people were killed as a result of the earthquake, and an additional 2 were killed during the tsunami. Approximately 529 houses were demolished, leaving many people homeless and traumatized. Most of the residents fled the island due to tremendous loss of business and infrastructure problems, which basically left them with no functioning society. So the environmental impacts were so immense that the infrastructure on the island was completely demolished as the city is built on a cliff and has soft sediment. Water and sewage pipes were not in proper working conditions, therefore causing unsafe and unhealthy conditions for the homeless left on the island. Most buildings collapsed due to the instability of the slopes. The geography of this island was only intensified the waves more as they hit the soft sediment, causing massive landslides that took parts of the city with it. So scientists, public officials, and architects can learn a lot from this earthquake and the aftermath of it. It's very important to learn from the aftermath of earthquakes, as modern architectural standards have now reinforced concrete and steel arches, so these islands will be way more prepared for the next big earthquake or natural disaster. Additionally, public officials should keep their citizens well informed of evacuation plans, safe locations, and protocol for scary times like these, as the people of Greece were hit so unexpectedly and were very unprepared. Lastly, scientists have modern, more advanced technology to track seismic waves and locate them much earlier on now. This then gives the residents much more time to evacuate safely. Even though this earthquake decimated Santorini and Iowa, over the past 60 years, the islands have made great efforts to repair and rebuild their societies, and have had much success as it is now a very, very popular tourist attraction. And here are my references, and thanks for listening. Bye.